Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory, yes. We're back on good old Satisfactory for, well, the last day of the week. Hopefully everyone's looking forward towards the weekend. Ready to, if you're one of those, you got one of those types of jobs where you gotta work all week and then you get the weekend off. You know, hopefully you're looking towards the weekend and hopefully you're gonna have a good weekend. Anyway, we're back on our modded playthrough, and if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section of the video, along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager, so you can download and install mods for yourself. Yes. Um. So yeah. One one announcement before we get too far started here is I think I'm gonna push Sons of the Forest till to next week. Because yeah, I've just been extremely exhausted, and I'm about to be even more exhausted. Last weekend, my plans got canceled for pulling a motor out of a car, so it's going to be happening this weekend instead. It's going to be happening on Sunday, which is it's even worse. But yeah, it is what it is, and it has to be done. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to try to put together a video for it as well. Maybe not. It'll be another one of those picture, as you could say. It'll be another one of those picture videos where I just have pictures. I don't usually do real live videos. I'm not a fan of that. At least not right now. Hey, vlogging, is that what they call it? Is that what the kids call it nowadays? Them damn kids. Anyway, oh, there's some ramps in here. Oops. Completely forgot about that. Okay, so yeah, you probably noticed too. I've been walking around it and stuff like that. Haven't said anything yet. The platform for the fuel has been delivered. So yes, we have. I have got that installed. I did that just off camera. I wanted to. I spent a good amount of time planning it out, getting it into the best position. This is the best position. I was gonna do what I did on that other factory, but I was just like, you know what? Just sink it in and then paint it. That's fine. So the track is gonna go down here, down basically underneath, and I was gonna have it go this way, but the problem with that is it does interfere with the sidewalk quite heavily. I still don't know about that yet. That's going to be our plan today. Is going to be planning out where this rail is going to end up and whatnot. So, yes, that is what we're going to be working on today. We're also going to be getting the train en route to here to start filling these train stations. And a couple of rounds should do. Anyway, yeah, and then we need to get this fuel station up and going because we're in desperate need of some power, I think. And these things are going to serve us quite well. Hopefully I can fit a lot in here. I have no idea how many. I'm gonna guess I can probably fit maybe about 15, maybe less. I mean, I know that's not a whole lot, but that's something, you know. It's something. But yes, we shall have to see. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So the first thing we need to do, also I think I'm got a little bit of a stuffed up nose. Why am I been getting sick this year? Been getting a lot more sick than usual. No idea. Probably sound a little bit weird too. I mean, it seems like I sound a little bit weird. That could just be me. I could just be going crazy and you guys would never know it. but that's been happening for a while now. So yeah, I do want the train to come in. I don't know if it's going to be coming out on this line or what's going to be happening here. Not exactly sure on that front. We shall see, though. We shall see. But anyway, so yeah, we got to figure out where we're going to run this train line. So I was thinking about, and I should have brought my truck as well. Go back and get the truck because it's got concrete in it. We do have some concrete, but I think, yeah, here's the truck. Gonna need more. And whatnot. We'll just go ahead and head right on up here and get started on this new road. So there's going to be a bit of a road to it as well. We do need to figure out the manta rays pathing up on that upper level, so we know exactly where to put our train line. Yeah, so we're good. We're clear here. That's just fine. I don't know. I might leave the train at this level. Oh, I got some to show you guys as well. I'm gonna go ahead and head that way. Alrighty. There we go. Sorry about the flashing. I don't know what's doing that. I thought it fixed this already. Or it was fixed anyway. I'm just going to take up both lanes here. But yeah, I have something to show you guys. I did a little bit of extra work. I'm working on this. If we take this road actually goes all the way to the other side of the city. This is a nice through road. Too bad the city wasn't planned out all that well. Could have been a through road all the way. I don't know, we'll make some more roads and such, but... Oh yeah, there's a power pole in the way. So yeah, I completely redid this ramp, along with the train, and the water line too. The water line's been completely... Well, it's not going to be completely redone, but it's been mostly redone. So to line up the grids, I went ahead... There's this little hump here. Nothing I can really do about that. I tried. But yeah, I went ahead and incorporated this into the main grid. It's a little glitchy from time to time. I've tried fixing it over and over. Race the train! Go, go, go! Catching! I need to redo this entirely. This was fine last time I looked at it. But yeah, apparently it's not anymore. So we're going to have to fix that, unfortunately. Might be able to fix it right here. Yeah, it's just, it's these two pieces here that go into it as a normal grid. Oh, and that one too. Rather than me doing what I should have been doing. Is this. Let's line up the grids here. Something like that. There we go. And then we can cover the rest of that glitchiness with a bit of, if we do a bit of wall here. Need to separate the train line anyway. And the rails are, the guardrails are going to be a little bit wacky, I think. Sounds good. tried. I think there's something funky going on with that one. Let's see, there's that one, there's that one. Oh, this one's in the wrong spot. I see. So that one's good. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, whatever. It is what it is, right? But yeah, I went ahead and incorporated this into the grid system, and we got, you know, a bit of a curve here and whatnot. Like I said, it's glitchy. I can't really fix that, which is unfortunate. Satisfactory has gotten much better about Z fighting, but it's still there. It's supposed to offset it. Offset it to the most minute pixel amount so that they kind of just overlay each other rather than trying to be on the same exact coordination. It's like point, I think it's like decimal points at this point. Yeah, went ahead and incorporated this. This actually took me quite a long time to get it kind of hooked into the system. I even had to rebuild a bit of the track, a bit of the rail and stuff like that, just in order to get it in there. I need to refix that that little hump there. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, but you know, it is what it is. There's just this massive rock underneath there, so I really can't do much. But yeah, so now there's a little highway interconnected. Now this is fully interconnected into the city as well. I think I'm not going to expand any further that way, over that valley. I think I'm going to leave that valley as is. Yeah, I don't think I'll go any further that direction. I need to figure out what to do with all this space now up here. Maybe we'll save it for more fuel gens and whatnot. Maybe we can just incorporate it all into one thing. If we need more room. It's possible. Maybe have the fuel generators on a different level. Need to repaint these. Yeah, that's what I've been doing in between episodes. That's also partially why I've been so exhausted. I've been trying to, you know, the Satisfactory series is kind of, you know, it's kind of suffering a little bit. So I'm trying to do more for it, but that's not the only reason. That's just a little like side excuse. You know, that's a little side excuse. Main excuse is I was just getting burned out on Sons of the Forest. It's definitely an exhausting game because, like I've exclaimed in the past, creating content for Sons of the Forest, it's just one of those games that if you want an hour worth of content, you're going to be spending probably 4 or 5 hours recording, because there's just a whole lot of nothing. As far as their entertainment value, there's just a whole lot of nothing. Unless you're amazing at jokes, you might be able to make it work. You know, it's one of them things. Okay, so like I said, our plan for today is to get this rail hooked up to that fuel station. It needs to be hooked up to that fuel station somehow. I was thinking, because I'm going to be using this space to make more fuel, I was thinking I could tee off of that and continue going with not only the road, but the like take this out right here, turn this into a road itself. So I guess what we do then is we take this out as well. Take that out, and then unfortunately I'm going to be putting these over the top of it. It's like that. Like that. We take our 1 meter. Change it to asphalt. Yeah, I'm gonna continue this main, like, 2-lane road I got going on here. Or I guess technically it's a 1 direction, either direction, but yeah, that's just what I was thinking about. Oh, we can get rid of these. Those don't need to exist. Take this. Like that. That autosave lag. Do that, bring that up. Continue this. All the way out that way. I think I need to go 20. So this is why we need to know the manta rays path. Because we're going to be getting in the middle of it. Okay, this is where the train is going to run. It's going to run right here. Okay, there's the manta ray. So we got plenty. We got plenty of space. Okay. I thought maybe it flew down through there or something. I wasn't quite sure. But yeah, this road is... Oop, I need to lower this. That's not good. Yeah, we need to lower it. Actually, keep it there. It needs to be lowered here. There we go. Just needs to be lowered there specifically. Because we're going to be continuing this in like our main. I actually might have this wrap around and hook back up there. If you know what I'm saying. Like have it go all the way out this way and then follow that cliff line maybe. That'll kind of mark the edge of the city. Maybe. We could do something like that. Could definitely do something like that. Okay. Maybe that'll be a little side project we have going. Alrighty. So it's going to come out of there and it's going to follow this rail and then it's going to tee off right about here and it's just going to keep going. I almost went flying off the edge. Don't want that. Yeah, that'll probably do. Take that. Okay, then this will drop off. Actually, let's do this. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, the reason we need to do this though is just so we can have, so we can have we know everything's working, basically. So I'm gonna have it tee off of here. Just keep going. Yeah, just like that. Probably should not have that there, though. Yeah, that little switch is going to cause issues. Because we can't have it... I don't know. Never tried to overlay track like this before. Also, I can't put track like that down. I forgot. Because we technically don't have tracks unlocked yet. That might cause some issues. I was like, oh yeah, it will. It will overlay. Yeah, if it's happy to do that, I'm not going to stop it. Because I'm happy to let it. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Even though it does overlap, but you're not going to be able to tell. You don't know nothing. You're not going to be able to tell. So do that. And that. That. This actually needs to be concrete. One hell of a rail. Okay. That will do there. This is why we needed tons of concrete. Just so we can do that. You know, we could have it tee off here. I mean, we'll have to do it from back here, but... Well then. Like I said, every time this happens, wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't fall off of something. It's like Season 2. In Season 2, it wouldn't have been one of my videos if I didn't go swimming. I did a lot of swimming in that game. I was seeing if I could hook up to this track specifically somehow. We'd have to probably maneuver it to where it'd work. Like, I'd want to tee off there, but at the same time... Also, did I? Okay, I did not do that. Alright, good. Just making sure I got the right track. I can't middle click that because it's sunken in, unfortunately. What they need to do is they need to add train crossings for like a 1 meter by 1 meter railroad crossing for vehicles. It'd be amazing. Let's see, cheap trick. Just like we could make use of this space and have like that reconnect, but it'd have to reconnect back here somehow. Then we'd have to move the intersection even closer. Because I've done this before. Actually, I have done it before. Let's go check out how I did this one. We can figure out how I did this one. Okay. Oh, there's two. Oh, I was smart about that. There's two different rails here. Overlaid. Can't even... Oh, you can tell. Look at that. It's like jittery. You can just tell. So yeah, there's two different track. I remember this now. So this one only goes to there. But this one, yeah, that one goes to the edge. So if I was to do that, it'd be to the edge of the road. So yeah, basically I need to overlay the track on top of itself in order to make this work correctly. And I think I will do this. I think it's worth it. Oh, I forgot to look how far the corner goes. It's like I said, we're going to make use of all of this. So. At least in most of the space. Okay, so from the point of contact, it goes 1 to the edge of 2. Okay. And that's not counting the point of contact. Good. Got it. Sorry, this is just takes a bit to figure out. Trying to figure out these intersections. I was really cheeky with that. I didn't even realize. So here's the point of contact. So 1, and it's on the edge of 2. So and then it goes. Okay, hold on. Now, first of all, you have to do that. I mean, then we can figure out exactly where it needs to connect into the road. It needs to connect right here, basically. Okay, so we can get rid of this and then reconnect it. Oh well, I'll have to convert it later. So basically what I have been doing is converting all the rails once they're down, once we figured out where our rails go. Oh, oil train A is being annoying, or being annoyed. Whoa! Did I get like shoved? It felt like a shove, like the game gave me a shove. Okay, so the way I hook this up is like here. Back here. Okay. I actually need to shorten the length of overlap. So right to here, as long as I can connect it, and I can't, so that's the closest place I can connect to. So one away from being a center on that. All right. Okay. There we go. So one away from center. Then connect that one. Then we take this one, connect that one. It's basically overlapped. This one's a little more jittery. Yeah, then that allows the train line to kind of connect to itself without being intrusive with the signals and things. Yeah, I'm still gonna have to push the intersection one further, unfortunately, but that allows for re-entry. On the part of the other train. So we do that, and then we do these. So that does also mean we gotta move these as well. Just like that. Get out of here. Didn't I have 1 meter? I did. Okay. People are going to be looking at this going, why? Why is this intersection like this? Like, look, I like my intersections to be the same, okay? Okay. this across as well. Because we already know that this plot right here is going to be taken up by more fuel gens, or more producing of fuel, more fuel production, essentially. So basically that fuel train is going to come out there, and then it's going to follow this section right here. It's going to go left, and it's going to follow this section right here that's already there. And then it's just going to continue on going this way. Like this. Yeah, I think I might put a signal down here, so we might have the track. Oh, I can't have these rails. I need to stop doing that. The rails are going to disappear, basically, if I'm not careful. Yeah, because like I said, I technically, I have not unlocked trains in this game. I'm using a mod that allows me to have trains at the very beginning, but at a cost. You know, at a cost to efficiency, like major cost to efficiency. I would say the trains now, I've upgraded them quite a bit. The trains are pretty decent. But yeah, I need to be very, very careful about which rails I use. Because if I use the fix it approved rails by middle clicking, what's going to end up happening is that's still good. Is it's going to disappear. I've had this happen before. It's just the way it is. We might run foundation right in through here, just to cover that up a little bit. It is a little glitchy. Yeah, that's okay. Alright. And then of course we'll run just like that. Still pretty damn close. But yeah, I'll paint these probably off camera as well. So these are all concrete. So yeah, these are all fine as concrete. The road will just continue on this way. Like I said, yeah, just I've dealt with it before. I've middle clicked, built the rails, and then saved. Came back to the game and the rails were gone. So just like, well, I haven't unlocked rails yet, so the game went, no. No rails for you, buddy. Oops, I think I'm going a bit far, but that's okay. I'm gonna railroad your experience here. That's right, boo me off the stage. Anyway. So yeah, then the rail will go this way, and it'll continue on its journey until it gets behind these right here. It's gonna be sidewalk, rail, sidewalk again, I think. If not, I'll connect up the road up there, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what I can and can't do. Because the manta ray is, well, flying manta ray, whatever you want to call it, its flight path is around that area. So this area I'm not too worried about, it's fine. There might be some close calls, a little bit of clipping issue, but nothing. You're not going to be inside of a building and then it just flies through your building, you know. But if I can get a road in here, along with a rail, that'd be kind of cool. Don't know why I went this way. just got so many trains. There's the tile thing they were talking about in the latest update. But yeah, you've seen how all of that background just loaded when I was over here. This is what Unreal Engine 5 is supposed to alleviate. Maybe not completely fix the issue, but it'll definitely make it easier. Let's see, if I go too far away. Yeah, right there, you see that whole tile just went into low quality mode. Low quality. As soon as I approach that tile, bang. That's crazy how that changes like that. I think it's because I'm looking at it. Yeah, there we go. So I got now far enough away. That whole entire tile just went into low quality. So it's still there, but it's in low quality. So basically it's like they said it's like 7 by 6 tiles. 7 tiles by 6 tiles into a grid-like system. And basically it loads all of that in sections in bulk. So you get like these, you either get these lag spikes or whatever, but that doesn't really bother me. It's just, yeah, the pop-in is quite strange to see happen. But all those objects and all of those enemies and stuff have now been, apparently they've been loaded in. At least they're ready to be loaded in or whatever. Something like that. But anyway. I missed the manta ray flight path again. Doesn't seem to go very far this way, which is good. I just don't like how it dips back down here. Like, what? Why do you do this? Like flying above my stuff. That's why you can't have a taller train station. Is that dude? I'm glad I put the like if you watch this, the space elevator, I think it's like just in the right spot, like the wing like clips it. I think. Actually, it didn't even clip it. Yeah. His flight path just like barely avoids that, and that wasn't even planned. So. But yeah, we kind of figured out that this spot right here is where the manta ray kind of falls down a little bit and then picks back up, which is stupid, in my opinion. That just means we can't build our thing any further away. But yeah, like I said, we got to figure out where this train line is going to be coming in. I don't think we're going to be able to get a road in here. Well, maybe we will. I mean, the manta ray's flight path is over here. This is why this is a big open square. If we can get this road over this way, we can get this road to dip down. And it can be the main road, the one that marks the edges, that marks the edge of the city. So that kind of forces us to expand that way a bit. And expanding this way is fine too. Yeah, I really don't need to, per se. So we'll have 2, and then 2, and then 2 with sidewalks on either side. I think that's the way. And that's low enough, we can just ramp up from here. So this will be the sidewalk. So I'm actually going to put one sidewalk outwards. Just need to keep an eye out for the manta ray so we can see it fly here. But yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. So I'm going to do that. So these are roads that I'm putting in now. Wait, are they? Oops. Hold on. Can't be doing that. Actually, I need to do that there. Let me pull this through. I'm just keeping an eye out for that manta ray. It should be coming this way soon. Yeah, there it is. Way over there. Okay. So I'm just curious, if I have the train go up here, would it be okay, or do I need to leave the train down low? It's kind of my issue here. Because I know the road's not able to go over here because of this flight path right here. Here he comes. Come on, buddy. Just ever so slightly clip that building, but that's why there's a park there instead of another building. So yeah, we kind of got this mapped out a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that does. It seems to stay along this until it hits that spot there, then it goes back up. We should raise it up just a little bit. We could lower this area down as well. That's not a big issue. Like I know we can't lower. Well, no, we can't. Can't do that. Yeah, where it's at is where it's at the current moment. But we could definitely lower down the flight path, the area here, and have that as a main road. Like I said, this here, instead of being up this high, maybe we drop a foundation. And that's as high as we go. Like there's the highway right there. Ooh, you know what? Maybe the main highway runs underneath here and then somehow connects up. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah, the only problem is though is I can move the rail over here. I can move this rail because this runs into a park here. Because this would be like a super highway. Architecture. Yeah, if I rebuild this section. Ooh, you know what? We could this could be the way going this way, and then we'll have one way going this way. We've got the room. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2. And then this like has a massive slope down. And then goes underneath that flight path, but over the rail. This would be like a major highway system. And then we can have the train line follow that up to this section, but then the train stays underground to meet up with that. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Then I don't have to move any of this. But then I get rid of this curve here, and I turn this into an intersection instead, and whatnot. The only main issue I see is this rail system here will have to be rearranged. because we'll have to make this an intersection and then somehow get, because I've kind of, the way I've structured this is a little bit strange. They'd be kind of teed off here. We could have both roads meet this road, but in order for it to properly work, it'd have to continue onwards to go around the power station. But then we're like way over. Ooh. You know, I do plan to build something out there in that water, around the waterfalls. This road could lead out there from up here. We get rid of these curves, right? We turn it into the main. It's going to be weird, though. There's going to be like two rails. Maybe we move that rail over here into this section. And then connect it up. Man, that's going to be interesting, though. Oh, but that does take out our more fuel stations area. That does kind of take that out. Unless the road runs underneath it. There's an idea. Like the train and the main highway road runs underneath this area instead. Oh, is that possible though? Because there is a lot of area underneath this that is not quite. Yeah, it's not quite up to snuff as far as that goes. We could do something like that. I suppose that is possible. The main highway will have to go like just underneath this, though. I think. Because if you look over on this side, there's not a whole lot of room. And it's the same on this side. This is why I built this wall, because there was a lot of rocks and crap underneath here. And like I said, running a highway would be extremely difficult. Like it can be done. Like it looks like there's a lot of space here, but there's not. Trust me, there's not a whole lot of space. So foundation. So we dropped a foundation. So then that would make that level there. Okay. We got to figure this out so that we know where to put the rail for this fuel station. That's just going to run back and forth between the two stations here. It doesn't travel very far, but I kind of wanted it. What we could do is we could build another fuel station. I keep saying fuel station, but we could build another station. Instead of building this into a tunnel going underneath this whole area here, we could have. I'm sure you've seen it. You've seen like highways and stuff that go through cities. Sometimes the city's like up on a level, and then you've got the highway, the main highway that branches off. It's like goes down below and stuff like that. We could have something similar to that, I guess. That would also work. We can't be down this low, unfortunately. We're gonna have to raise up a bit. Okay, let's see here. This isn't probably gonna work. We're probably gonna have to have some space here. Because we need to be over there. See that little block there? We're gonna have to be over there if we want to make this work. Like I said, there's a lot of rocks and stuff, so. And whatnot. So that is a bit of a head scratcher now, isn't it? It is a good head scratcher. Big ol' highway. I kind of want to make it curve. To curve from here to there, because it is going to be marking the edge of the city. I do want to make it curve. And eventually I need to get another piece of highway that goes down into this valley and then connects and goes down to that little train station down there. One of these days. So I guess what we do is we plan a route through this area, and then we just connect it back up on this side. Because this side's got no limitation as far as... it's got no limitation as far as where it needs to be placed. There's no limitation there. And it might look a little bit weird with having extra space, but like I said, there's no limitation. But yeah, we're going to need 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna need a 6 space. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. I mean, we can always slope it down with the slope here. If we need to go up, that's fine too. It's a major highway. Should we move it? I'm just afraid for these rocks in here. I'll show you what I mean. See these rocks? Is why it kind of covered all this up. Yeah, that's just not going to work. There's not enough room in here. See? And like I said, we need a space of 6. We need 2 space, 2 roads. And then we also need... I guess we don't really need sidewalks because it is a main highway, but I've been running sidewalks anyway. Yeah, it's just these rocks are just right in the way. And there's not enough room above this rock to put, say, we need a 2, it's around a 2 foundation tall. 2 foundations tall for the train. Looks like we might be using this space. Maybe. It's like, here's a thought. We could move the fuel power plant over. Like, move it over here maybe, or something. Just like, because there's just... I don't know, there's a huge issue with it. It's just that there's a lot of issues with this this system here. It's just, there's too many things in the way. Like the manta ray and all that. And there's a reason that there's a park over here as well. Oops. Yeah, I had to have this park here, I believe. Why can I not jump 4 meters sometimes? Like, you jump exactly 4 meters, but sometimes the game just refuses to. Maybe you need to jump a little higher. I can't remember why I did this. I think there was a flat spot. Yeah, there's a flat spot right here. You can see it. Or not a flat spot, but there is a spot of grass right here. Now, obviously, we could cover it up. I'd rather not, though. I like this park. It's like, but we could make the road down here and reconnect this. Oh, that's why, because there's a massive rock right here. That's why we can't continue this road. As you can see, this road... I guess this road would, kind of. No, it still hit it. That's why this road kind of just ends. I was thinking maybe we could widen this out a little bit and make it into the through road instead, but no, that ain't gonna happen either. See up there, that's a 2 meter foundation? Yeah, that's what I did. Okay. This is a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I know we're not getting much done this episode. It's like either that or we need to push it way further. Like if we have this train up here, if this train line is in the middle, let's say. We could still structure this. We could still structure it. It's going to be a little more difficult now. Let's see here. It's absolute insane build. Like I said, none of this is planned. It's all organic. I just kind of, well, I guess it's kind of planned, iffy. Like I have an idea, and then I go from there. Okay, so if this is the right side of the road, then we make the left side of the road over here, right? And then connect it up that way. So basically do what we were going to do a minute ago. Now we will have to drop it down. Obviously we're going to have to slope down here. Kind of just to follow the landscape a bit. You see that manta ray is like just like a foundation, like that. The thick of that foundation's about where the bottom of its little whatever the hell it is thing works. So this could be the right side. We could add a road to the other side of this, make a crossing. Obviously we're going to be actually we won't be shortening up these curves because there's no real way of doing that, but we make a crossing here and whatnot. I'm going to be covering up these pipes, but that don't really matter to me currently. Okay, so now we're working off of this grid. So we drag this across. 1, 2, 3, because we're going to have a sidewalk. Sorry, the road's not on the same grid here. So I'm kind of having to work with it. So, so it goes like that. So yeah, the foundations. We're just going to cover up that water pipe there. So we drag this through all the way. And then we drop down from here. Something like that. And like I said, this is the other road. Oops. There's another piece. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so then we make the crossing there. We get rid of this curve. Yeah, I need to get rid of this entire like curved system, I think, or at least get rid of all this. It's not quite. Oh, that means we could restructure this whole entire area. You know, I might do that all off camera. We'll connect up the highways and stuff off camera. It's just like that way it is. So when we slope up. I don't want to go off of this grid. This grid is actually technically not correct. But if we can go off the other grid, the one down there, we can connect it properly. Yeah, it's like half a meter off by height. Something like that. Okay, so we need to end right here. It's off half a grid, like I said, by height. Everything else matches. Okay, so there's that. So is that? It's, yeah, like I said, it's like this is a 2 meter, and we're seeing 1.5 meters right here. So I could definitely fix this grid doing it this way. That'll fix this, because I didn't want to put in the effort to fix the grid. I just wanted to leave it like it was, but seeming that we're going to be redoing this anyway. Okay, so this is the sidewalk, which is going to be 1 meter tall, so we're going to mark that with these two, so then we know the height roughly. And like I said, half a meter. It's half a meter off. Okay. So then we take this, like this, like that. 1, 2, 1, 2. So that'll match up with that, which it does. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. So yeah, then we can not only expand our power station, but we can also have the highway we want. And it can connect into this road and also keep going onto the... Get rid of that ladder. It can continue on towards the ladder. What's wrong with me? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1. And the train station can stay where it is, because we can maneuver around the rocks if we're only dealing with a couple train lines. We can definitely fix that. No big deal there. And then of course I'm gonna paint these or I'll change the material to asphalt so that I know that's what we were doing. So yeah, we'll connect these two roads into an intersection instead, and this road will continue on this side. That'll continue on this side. So now from here we're going to slope down at 2 meters. We always want to slope down at 2 meters. 2 meters is the because if you go over 2 meters with vehicles, and even trains won't let you go any steeper. They might a little bit, but especially vehicles are very, very slow. Alright, I don't remember how low we were going to go. I guess it doesn't matter how low we go here. It really doesn't. Well, I mean, it does. We need to match up with that over there. I might connect that road there too. It'll come up, intersect, and then come down and come back down and join this one. Either that, or we have, instead of having that, we have a tunnel instead to connect the two. Because you've already got 2 roads on either side of that park. You got this road here that goes up, and that road there that goes up. And then that road there can just be a tunnel instead. Because it'll match up with this, whatever height we end up at. I actually don't know the height. I'm just kind of guessing at this point. Okay, so we need to be at least, yeah, okay, so we're there. How low was that area? I think it was one more. Go one more. There might even be one more foundation. That's a long slope. You wouldn't normally see something like that in a on the highway, but it's really all we got. I could use the road tool, but I like using the grid style stuff. I can't reach that over there. Well, I guess I'm running off. I pressed Shift and W and I went to the left. So as a temporary height guide, drag that over here. And drag that. Oh, I think we guessed it. I think that's perfect. Nice. Nice. Alright. So yeah, we did actually guess that. It's pretty funny, actually. So we'll grab our ladder. And we're going low enough for the manta ray, so we don't have to worry about that. I think what I'll do is, I'm not going to make this a tunnel. I'm going to make this a gap. And if there's any roads that go across here, it'll be bridged, but I don't think that'll ever happen. Like I said, this is going to mark the edge of the city, so there's not going to be any of that, but I will leave this like a, almost like just a means to an end, I guess, to the city. So how far? I'm going to go 40. This is great about the smart mod as well. Oh, look at that height as well. That's not bad. It's we're still a little bit high, in my opinion, but it's okay. Oh my gosh, how much concrete. Okay. At least we got the height right. So yeah, the train, well actually this is the road part, but like I said, the train will go into the middle, and then it might slope up a bit to, you know, end up in a spot where we can actually run the train line. But it's still going to go underneath. And the reason I'm doing that and not connecting with the other train line, because I don't want the mess of connecting that into the system. That seems a bit rambunctious, if you ask me. I still need to make all that train line into like tunnels and things. Remember when this used to be above ground? Oh yeah, so that was when I moved that. It moved all that, so I had to delete that piece, and I had to rebuild it eventually. Okay, so 40 wasn't even enough. Uh-oh. Do we have the plates? Hopefully we have the plates. We might have the plates. I need more concrete. Going across a really thin walkway. Let's get to my truck. Where my concrete's at. If I was able to connect it, I would have, and then just drove the truck over, but unfortunately that ain't gonna happen. Glad we got it figured out, though. It'll be much nicer for us. So like when we finally make it over here. Okay. Oops. Very cool. This is insane. Insane build. And we're going to have more space for fuel generation if we want, or anything else. But we do have to be careful, though, because of the manta ray's flight path. But I think things are going to work out here for the best. At least I hope, anyway. So we'll just say another 20, maybe? I might use the road tool here as well. to make this into a corner. So like this here. Oh, our road's too tall. Oops. That's not good. I didn't even consider that. Okay. That's fine. We'll fix it. Look at that. Perfectly matches. That's why I had to go off of that other grid. Okay. So yeah, basically what I'll do is I'll turn this into a curve. We will have to get rid of all this concrete, unfortunately. But at least we know the height difference now. Or we know where it needs to be. So I'll do that. Like that. Like that. And of course we'll continue this. Continue this. We'll probably have to do a corner in here too, just to get it all kind of together. It's going to be interesting because, like I said, I'm going to use the road tool to make the corners, and it's going to be very, very interesting. I'm figuring that out. Wait, how'd that? Why are those 1 meters? What? I'm confused. I don't know how that even happened. So there's the rail. I'll get rid of all that. Put that out there. Okay. And that. I'm just putting this down for reference for later. I know it looks like I'm platform building, which honestly is not one of my favorite type of building, is when you got a big old platform like this. But unfortunately, this game doesn't really give you a choice, per se. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Because there's the road, got train line, and then more road. Oh, this is going to run into that cliff, isn't it? Let's see. Oh, it's just barely going to miss it. Look how far we go. We're going to be going right above that train line. I love it. It's hard to tell. We'll go 50. Oh, the lag. Wow, that slowed it down. Oh, that's too funny. Ooh, buddy. I wasn't even close. It needed to be 69. Perfect. Perfect. Nice. Oh, there goes all my concrete. More concrete, please. Yeah, I want to start. I keep wanting to build longer trains. I know people say that's probably, kind of a waste of time. I don't know. I like building with the longer trains though. The graphic was still working there. Oh, it's gonna take a minute to delete this, isn't it? was trying to cheat the system to delete one extra, but that didn't work. But yeah, I can't wait for the Unreal Engine change. I know it's gonna suck for a little bit for a lot of people, even me. It is going to suck a little bit, and the reason is because Unreal Engine 5 swap over is going to break mods for a while. I think only the most famous mod authors for Satisfactory, the ones that are there every single day, patching their mods, or the ones that have like teams that they actually pay to keep the mods up to date, stuff like that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing or anything. It's not what I'm trying to say at all. What I'm trying to say is those mods are going to be the only mods that follow through with this pretty damn easily, without too much effort or too much time. Maybe that's the correct terminology there. Without too much time in between. But a lot of these mods that are smaller, one-person mod authors that, yeah, they're there every day working on their mods and patching it. They may or may not be able to do the Unreal Engine 5 change for quite a while. We're going to be working on it for a while, for a long time. Again, not saying it's a bad thing or anything. It's just, I'm just going to say it's all around going to suck for everyone, especially the mod authors. So, I feel for those guys. They are going to, it's going to suck for them. I mean, maybe they're expecting it, and maybe they're gearing up already, or they've already geared up a lot of their mods to change over. It's pretty hard to test, though, I would say. But yeah, I wish them luck. We all gotta wish the mod authors luck. We gotta support the mod authors in this swap. It's a good swap, to swap to Unreal Engine 5. It's definitely worth it. It's more than worth it, I don't know why my mic is picking up wind. I think I've mentioned this before recently.
Relaying message.
No!
This is the turtle figure.
Leave me alone.
I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure.
Oh, it's you.
Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
Actually, doctors say that if I don't collect you, I go insane. So we're gonna do that.
Comply.
Just did. I hate you. You're so annoying. Anyway. But oof. This highway is going to be the death of me here. Trying to connect it all together. I think it'd be cool. I think it's cool though, running a highway all the way around the edge of the city. Now the south side of the city is going to be expanding for quite a while. So there's not going to be an update, or there's not going to be a highway on that side for a very long time. But I think here, I think I'm going as far as I want to go for a lot of stuff. So I think that'll be okay. We've been going over time lately, but I also have been messing around a lot more. I have been messing about. Yeah, I breathe, and it doesn't make a noise on my mic. So I don't know where it's getting this wind from. It just happens randomly. It's so weird. Like I'm breathing right now. I haven't messed with anything. And it's not picking it up. Oh, players in the way. I was like, what the hell? So yeah, we're gonna slope up with the rail here for a little while. But eventually the rail's going to I wasn't even breathing there. I was actually holding my breath. And it just picked up wind. See, now I know. It's a conspiracy theory. Who knows? There we go. And that one. I don't know how high I'm going to go with this yet. This is probably going to be left blank for a little bit. But like I said, yeah, this is as far as I plan. You know, we may end up expanding on the other side of this highway. That's always the thing I always loved about City Skylines, right? I'm not a fan of Paradox Interactive. They make good games, don't get me wrong, and they make damn good DLCs usually and stuff like that. But man, they are money hungry. They definitely hundreds upon hundreds of dollars. They're like EA, hundreds upon hundreds of dollars in DLC. I would argue not as scummy as some of the other companies. They are not fully there, where they make you pay $20 for a DLC that has almost nothing in it. Like $20 would have got you something in the real world that would have been more valuable than the DLC, like some tech companies do. I don't want to call out too much, because then I could end up in trouble here. But it's definitely one of those things. I think I messed this up. Delete it. Or it's just like, I don't know why we're talking about Paradox Interactive. I know I'm talking about them because I was talking about City Skylines. But yeah, that's one of the things that I love about City Skylines is one of the things I love to do when I first start a city, and this is probably why I usually fail games, is because, I'm definitely one of the go big or go home type person. In a lot of that, when it comes to gaming anyway. It's just like, oh yeah, I expand too quickly. What was that? And that's what she said. Yeah, I try to build up too much infrastructure at one time, because I want to future-proof everything, right? For the most part, so I end up usually messing around with the highways a lot. Because the highways in City Skylines, they're never what I want them to be. I always want them to be a very specific way, and it's just I have to mess with it in order to make it work. Because I like to get the highways, at least if I have a bit of a highway to mess around with. I like to get the highway exactly where I want it before I expand, to it and around it and stuff like that, rather than building the city around the highway at first, like leaving the highway where it is. I always like to get the highway where I want it, and then build the city around it. Yeah, that works. I don't know why I'm having a sidewalk here. I just am, because I can. I guess. It just makes sense. It just works. Okay, we'll take Todd Howard's advice. It just works. Okay. So that will be that. And I'll go underneath here and off camera and place a bunch of blocks too. I'm making a lot of promises today. I'm not going to get the time. This weekend is all booked up. There ain't nothing happening this weekend that's going to be extra. But yeah. It's like I know I'm supposed to be doing 2 videos a day, but man, I think Sense of the Force just kind of took it out of me this week. Because I was recording freaking 6 hours, 8 hours, and then making, and then all that is, you know, into 1 hour to 2 hour video. And it's just like, I love Sons of the Forest. I really do. It is an amazing survival game. It's really fun to play, especially with friends. Man, I am kind of burned out on it a little bit. Because it's just so exhausting to make content for. Yeah, well, that sounds weird. It definitely sounds weird, me complaining about creating content. Like, oh, creating content is so easy. Not really. Actually takes quite a lot more effort than people realize. Like, you know, I used to be the same. Used to go, oh, it's easy, you know, creating content. It's gonna be easy, you know, real easy. It's just like, I don't know why people are saying it's so hard to do. It seems pretty damn easy to me. And it's one of those things, and then you actually do it, you're just like, I was wrong. I was wrong this whole time. I apologize. I've been wrong about a lot of stuff. I've definitely been wrong about that. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, I'll do that off camera, but yeah, we'll do get the corners. It's just the corners are so fiddly is why I'm doing those off camera. Doing the road tool and stuff like that, the road tool is never places the foundations on your grid properly. They're always like a quarter of a meter high or half a meter high, and there's nothing you can do about it other than either using the micromanager mod or, you know, some other kind of way of getting it exact. Like, don't get me wrong, the road tool's great. It's just, I think it needs some work. Like, I enjoy it. I'm glad it exists, but man, does it need some work. And some more options too, I think. Like, you definitely need, if you're gonna have super wide road availability, like, you know, like from the tool itself rather than the foundation stuff like I do, definitely need to allow for multiple lanes on that. Just like you get some of these roads in here. 16, is it the biggest? No, 30, 64. This one's even got a sidewalk to it, right? Like, obviously my highway's bigger, but 64, still 32. Okay, so 32 is the max. But yeah, when you go to place it, there's no lines or anything other than on the edge. Like, I like this, but I think, like I said, I think it needs some work. In order to make it much better than it currently is. I like using it, it's definitely helped me out a lot, but I criticize everybody, so don't feel bad. If I'm criticizing a mod that you really like or whatever, and you're just like, hey, it's actually a really good mod. It's like, yeah, it is a really good mod, but here's my criticism of it. But I try not to be an asshole about it either. I do, like, if I get a solution, I will try to give it to you. I will try to give you a solution. But also, I'm one of those that I don't know. I don't know all the ins and outs of modding and stuff like that. Like, I'll tell you, the best mod I ever made, which is the only mod I ever made. Actually, no, technically it's not the only mod, but close enough. Is I made mods for The Sims 4. But they weren't mods technically. Like, they're not actually mods, they're what they call CC, which is custom content. Basically recolors, did a bunch of recolors and stuff like that. Did a bunch of, like I said, recolors. I've done a few kind of remakes of some, or I did a few like song stuff. Because, you know, I've been trying to learn the guitar for like years at this point. I don't have the time to be able to put in the effort to be able to fully learn it. So, but every time I make a sim, there was like a musical genius or whatever, um, because that allows me to be something that I can't be. you know, um, being able to do the guitar because there is no auto mechanics or anything like that. And one of the things I do miss from I can't remember which Sims game had it, but they had the racing career. I thought that was pretty cool too. Don't know why we didn't get as many options in this one. But again, it's just like, I complained about EA. Here I am playing their game. Um, I don't know. The Sims 4 has a lot of problems with it um, as far as what I think, but not gameplay wise, but um, definitely morally, a lot of issues there. Not gonna get into it. But yeah, that's the only mods I've ever made is like music stuff. Like I've done, and I brought up the guitar thing because I redid a bunch of, I guess I replaced, you could say, I replaced like the guitar clips um, with better guitar clips because it's like electronic guitar. Why does it sound like an acoustic? Like not even an electric guitar sounds like an acoustic guitar when it's not hooked up to an amplifier. That's not how it works. Um, unless you have an electronic acoustic guitar, that I guess that would work. But yeah, when you play an electric guitar, it's very quiet. It's got no way to reverberate the sound. That's why it's always supposed to be hooked up to an amplifier when you play it. That's otherwise it's super super quiet. So I don't know why they did the change because back in The Sims 3 you had the amplifier that you could use with your electronic guitar, and then when you played with when you played the guitar within range of the um, amplifier, it sounded like an electric guitar. It's just like, why would you take that away? Like they did a lot of morally weird choices. I'm also out of concrete, so I guess we're taking a drive. We could try out the new highway while it's raining. I don't know if we'll be able to hop the little area though. Yeah, just a lot of weird gameplay choices that they made. They're just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna completely reinvent The Sims 4, or almost completely reinvent it. We're gonna take out a lot of cool stuff that we had, and we're gonna turn that into DLC. That's their mindset, man. We're just gonna take out a lot of features out of The Sims 3 when we make The Sims 4, and just screw over the community and ask them to pay $20 per. Actually, I don't even know if it is $20. I haven't looked in a while. I ask them to pay $20 or ask them to pay huge price for little content. Ask them to what is the Sims 4 up to now? It's like $500-600 or something like that. Like, I don't know if it's that high. It might be 400, 300 or 400. It might be more. Like I said, I don't look at that stuff. Just because I don't want it. Whee! I don't even know I'm talking about it fully anymore. Yeah, that's my extent of my knowledge for modding. Never done anything else. People are asking, well, why do you play it then? Why do you play The Sims 4 then? I guess it's because the creating CC for The Sims 4 is just so easy. It's so easy with that program. Sims 4 Studio. So. Plus, you know, the graphics look a little better. This shit looks nicer, so nicer to look at. I guess. Huge stock and stuff like that. Whatever. But yeah. I guess all in all, the moral of the story is just you know, commend the modding community, man. They work so damn hard for free. You know, or most of them are. Some of them do paywalls and stuff, which is, you know, understandable. Especially if they're putting a lot of money into it, you know. Putting money into programs and stuff so they can make better mods. Because not all the creating mods is free, in a sense, I guess. not always, but yeah, just doing modding stuff. Just like it's actually worked out pretty well. Take all the concrete. Yeah, because I was thinking about making this into a tunnel. Yeah, we're gonna do a 2-hour video today, I think, or maybe not a 2-hour, but we're definitely doing a much longer, or we're gonna do a longer one than normal. Just because I've kind of, I don't know. Every time I miss a video, it always feels like I'm shorting you guys on content. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's not the way it is. That's not what people think, but it feels like it, you know. But there may come a time where I only do 1 video a day, and that'll be it. And I did start out that way. I only started doing the 2 video a day thing because I was just like, you know, I wanted to play multiple games. I wanted to give people that choice. Do you want to watch Satisfactory or do you want to watch something else? I like when it's you know, people are just like, oh yeah, I love that choice. That's cool. And I want to keep doing that. But man, is it getting difficult. Yeah, so we'll make this into a tunnel. Right here. So that I can rejoin the highway. I think we'll go, yeah, we'll move this back. Like I said, I don't know where that wind is coming from. Could be coming from me, who knows. Everything's breaking down on me anymore. Okay. So go that. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that that sidewalk is the top. So we need 2.5, I believe, is a decent tunnel height. Take our wall. Okay, so 2 more. Or maybe we'll stay at this height for a little bit. I just don't want to have like a weird thing going on here. Oh, got filled up on concrete. There's a crate over there. we don't want to go too close, but I definitely want to find out where the road is. Is this where the road's at? That might be where the road's at. So we'll just head up here. Yeah, so right here is where I want to start sloping upwards. Oh, that's why the road's so weird. Oh, that's why we can't see the road. Okay, so we're gonna have to stop it here. I forgot that was there, to be honest. To be completely honest, I did forget that was there. So that means we could widen out this park a little bit. Either that or widen this area out. Something like that. But at any rate, this has got to be a tunnel. Yeah, so this sidewalk can't exist here. It's going to have to be a wall. Well, the sidewalk's going to follow. Yeah, it's going to follow along. Oh, that's I'm running out of concrete. Well, I'm not running out of concrete. I'm getting stuck with concrete. Okay. So then we'll start sloping right here. Then. Like that. 2 meter. This. And a 4 meter. This. Another 2 meter. And this. Okay. And then 4 meter. Okay. And we'll take this sidewalk. We'll run it down. Along here. Then we'll go 2 meter. I'm going to lower it down to that other space as well. So yeah, just like that. Works good. I have 7,000 concrete. Holy shit. A lot of concrete. Yeah, we're actually gaining concrete here. Okay. So it'll just carry this all the way through. What I might do is a half meter thing on this one. So like, we'll have a half meter going up with the ramps. And then we'll have the other half meter will follow the tunnel. We'll just carry it over like that. Okay. Carry this all the way over. Down she goes. I know I'm being very boring right now, but it is what it is. I was trying to think of something, but eh. Okay. There's that. We'll take this all the way across. So we'll do like a half-meter block here. Soup that. Huh. Interesting. I just realized that it was like half off. Strange. I see. That's actually fixable without getting too crazy with it. So if we actually do this, a little bit of autosave lag, of course. Ooh, buddy. So you like pull it across here. You do the same with the walls. Then it looks like it's supposed to be this way. And so we're sinking it in. And we do the same with this side. Kind of. So I think I'm gonna end it here actually. Now the only problem is, oh, actually, not too bad. Okay. I mean, not that it matters, but sure. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this slope and bring it over to here. Now we had nowhere to start it. Oh, there we go. It's like a skinny little sidewalk. Like half of it ends up down there, and the other half of it ends up here. There we go, foundations. We'll just fill this in with a 2 meter, it looks like. Just fill that in with a 2 meter. And then maybe we'll just have like a railing here. As you can kind of look up over the cars traveling on this road, sure. I mean, we don't even have to go this far, but yeah, this is fine. Can I grab that? Take. Okay, and then we could, theoretically, do that. Obviously, we'll have to get rid of the extra slopage we don't need in here. And grab this. And a full foundation here. Move that back up. Run our slope. Oh, that's gonna be stupid, actually. I didn't realize that was gonna happen. Oh crap. We don't have any half slopes. Are they gonna work? Oof. Didn't even think about it. because we don't have any half slopes or anything. Maybe we just don't make this one a ramp. I mean, you already got one. Just say forget it. Make this into a full foundation. We'll have just the one sidewalk that goes down. Connects to here. Then we'll go... Where's the little walls? 2 meter. Do that. Here we'll waste a bit of concrete. No, it's fine. That. There. And there. Drag that across to kind of match it all up. Okay, so then we're going to have 2 meter here. So we just carry the wall. Oh, maybe we don't need to. That. Then we'll just do this. Actually, this ain't all gonna be a tunnel. Just to here. It's like I just thought about it. It's like, it's not all gonna be a tunnel. Okay. I don't know what we're gonna have here just yet, but conditions. 2 meter to match that. I'll just go all the way across. Okay. So now we need 1, 2.5, so we need another 2 meter across here. Okay, so there's the height. Now we can do our upside down ramps. Roadway. We're gonna have to change that. Or 5. No, I went too far. That's fine. Oh yeah, because this is a 4 meter. That makes sense why. Oh. Thought I'd be able to see and correct it, but apparently not. It's fine. We'll just grab ourselves a ladder here. Go up it. And yeah, we'll just do this. It's fine too. There we go. Okay. That works. That's the end of the tunnel. It should be... Oh, this one's going to have to be reduced as well. That one. Oh, that one though. Yep, gotta be reduced. A bit. I shouldn't have got rid of my ladder. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? Why am I like this? That's what I was trying to say. Sorry, I'm getting a little exhausted, a little tired. Foundations, 2 meter. Regular crust, okay. There we go. Oh, that matches. It should. 1. Just do that. Okay. So that makes that tunnel. It makes it into a tunnel. Same on this side. There's 1 and 2. Yeah, it just went like this. Don't want to go too far. There we go. Freeze! There she goes. There we go. Remade the road. What? What did I delete the head cable here? I actually do not know. I deleted something. The head cable. Just don't know what it was. Oh, we can get rid of this. We don't need that no more. Don't know how I managed that, but sure. So that to there, that to there. Drag that down. Two meter. Drag that. Another one of those. Drag 2 meter across there. Oh, this is going to be a half. Oh. How am I going to do that? Is it even going to let me? Oh, there we go. Yeah, she's glitching. Sometimes you can get away with it. Delete the right ones. Nope. It's always gonna glitch. Ugh, that's annoying. It's just because of its location. Just do that. Yeah, because of its location, it wants to glitch out. Actually, it'll look a little weird, but we can do that. It won't be glitchy, I suppose. So that's a plus. Alright, well we've hit the 2-hour mark, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I think we made some progress today. I wouldn't say it's good progress or anything, but we definitely made some progress. So yeah, since we hit the 2-hour mark, I just decided to go a little bit longer today, just because of we're not going to be doing, Sons of the Forest or anything like that, so we're a little bit short on content for the last day of the week. But like I said, I've just been exhausted, and I've been getting burned out on Sons of the Forest. So, and I don't want to. I don't want to end up. I don't want it to end up like one of those games where I just never touch it again. That's what happened with the Forest after a while. It's just I enjoyed the game and I played it, and then I overplayed it, and oh, look at me now. I don't play it anymore, especially now that the new game's out. But like I said, that is going to be it for this episode of Sons of the. There you go. I'm tired. That's going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. Go ahead and leave it in. Yeah, I know we didn't. Like I said, I don't know we didn't make good progress, but we made some progress. We know where we're going to put the train now, and all that stuff. And if I get some time, I'll fix up these corners and things like that, and um, get them all looking decent enough. But yeah, at any rate, I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, until next Monday, hope you all had a good weekend, and I guess it's a goodbye.